it is now my extreme honor to introduce to you AEA's Chairman of the Board, Mr. David Loso.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Paula, and thanks to each and every one of you for joining us this week in Las Vegas for our biggest week of training in the avionics industry. As you just heard yesterday during our board meeting, Paula announced her intention to retire as our association's president in 12 months. When Paula was first hired as the AEA president more than 20 years ago, our membership consisted of 995 companies. Today, with nearly 1,300 member companies located in more than 40 countries around the world, under Paula's leadership, the AEA is a trailblazer when it comes to training avionics technicians and assisting in the certification of new technologies. Paula, the entire AEA membership is eternally thankful for your leadership, and I now ask each of the attendees to express their heartfelt congratulations with a round of applause recognizing more than 2 decades of service as our AEA president. Thank you again, Paula. But you are not done yet. Not even close. On behalf of the entire board of directors, we look forward to working with you to make 2018 the best year for the AEA and our industry. And to the membership, rest assured, our search for the next AEA president will be a thoughtful and collaborative process. And I'm grateful that Paula is available to us as an experienced resource along the way. In order to ensure a smooth transition, yesterday, the Board of Directors extended my term as chairman for the coming year, along with AEA Vice Chairman Gary Joyce. Together, Gary and I will both oversee the search and will form a search committee in early summer. I look forward to working closely with this committee in the months ahead to find the right person for this job. And speaking of the board, I'd also like to take a moment to recognize our hardworking members of the AEA Board of Directors elected by you, the AEA membership. These individuals are professional men and women you have chosen to lead the AEA into the current year and beyond. Each of them dedicate many hours throughout the year in volunteer service to our association. May I ask the AEA Board of Directors to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. And another group of individuals who work tirelessly behind the scenes this week and for all of us throughout the year is the amazing AEA staff. I know most of them are not in the ballroom this morning because they are busy doing 100 things to make this week flow seamlessly, but I still want to recognize them personally. Deborah, Mike, Rick, Linda, Jeff, Aaron, Lauren, Jeff, and Katie, we thank you for your work, the work you do day in and day out for this great organization of ours. Just as I am confident that we will find the right person to lead our association, I'm extremely optimistic about the future of the AEA and the entire avionics industry. There are many signs pointing towards an optimistic business environment. As Paula mentioned, the AEA Avionics Market Report indicated the retrofit avionics sales surged more than 20% in 2017 over the previous year. Now entering its 7th year, the AEA Market Report is a valuable resource that compiles a true dollar size of the business and general aviation avionics industry, and it provides critical information to investors and elected officials regarding its global economic value. To those manufacturing companies that participate in the AEA Avionics Market Report, I thank you for joining us in this endeavor. For those of you who are not participating in the report, I urge you to get on board, serve your association, and proudly support this industry-wide effort. Another positive sign that points to improving health of our industry, our friends at Gamma announced last month that aircraft shipments globally increased 2.5% over 2016. and worldwide rotorcraft shipments rose 7.5%. But are we done? Not even close. Another strong economic indicator, the Jet Support Services Business Aviation Index, which tracks utilization of approximately 2,000 business aircraft worldwide, reported that average flight hours in the fourth quarter of 2017 were at the highest levels in a decade. But are we done? Not even close. At the pace at which the general aviation fleet is adopting ADS-B compliant avionics to meet the FAA's 2020 mandate is gaining much needed momentum. But again, are we done? Not even close. As we look to the future, you can bet that the AEA will address the critical issues facing our industry today, and those issues that will confront us in the years to come. Like our founders did more than 60 years ago in 1957, these issues include finding qualified technicians, building healthy relationships between the OEMs and their dealer network, and working with international regulatory authorities to improve safety, streamline certification processes, and create new technologies. While we are experiencing positive economic indicators, we have also seen changes to agreements between manufacturers and dealers in recent months. As AEA Chairman, you can be certain that your Board of Directors are having conversations to address and re-examine what this means to the traditional framework of our industry. Before I close, for many of you who know me, I've made it an annual tradition as AEA Chairman to appropriately welcome those who are attending their very first AEA convention, and I'd like to continue that tradition this morning. If this is your first time attending an AEA convention, would you please stand? Look around the room, everyone. These individuals represent the bright future we have ahead of us. For the rest of you who are convention veterans, please seek out these first-time attendees this week. Introduce yourself and offer them a warm welcome. And we can start right now with another round of applause. Whether you are a convention veteran or a first-time attendee, I encourage you to double down on your efforts to seek new business opportunities. Since we're in Las Vegas, this is obviously your best bet of the week. I haven't lost money yet, but I'm sure it's coming. And be sure to attend the regulatory sessions each morning, network in the sold-out exhibit hall, and explore professional development classes. Like most of you, I'm excited and anxious to see all the new products that will be unveiled here in a few moments, and I look forward to catching up with old friends and making new ones. To conclude our opening day lineup, I hope to see you at tonight's first nighter party, midnight at the Oasis, and at the MGM Grand Pool Complex. It's a great networking opportunity, and I hope you will take advantage of it. Thank you again for your attendance. Let's all enjoy the next 4 days of training, network, and professional development. Thank you and have a great show.
Aero-News Network's coverage of the 61st Annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show, live from Las Vegas, is brought to you in part by the following sponsors.
It's called Airtext Plus. The mobile office is now a true, cost-effective win-win reality because being available and part of the communication chain keeps you in control. Visit us at www.airtext.aero for more information and get started staying in touch today.
Avidyne is the pilot-centric innovator. If you look at Avidyne's 20-plus year history, we had the first moving map, full color, that had everything on it. We were the first ones to do a primary flight display for general aviation. Avidyne has lots of opportunities and things in the works that will continue the leadership role we played in the past of coming up with new concepts and always having the best user interface to them.
Are you stall smart? Ever since Orville and Wilbur took to the skies, pilots have been taught that the more airspeed you have, the better off you are. But over the last 100+ years, we've learned that's not always the case. Take stalls, for example. The common belief is that if you have sufficient airspeed, the aircraft won't stall. The fact is, an airfoil always stalls at the same critical angle of attack in relation to the relative airflow, regardless of airspeed, configuration, or weight. Learn more at aspenavionics.com.
The True Blue Power TS835 series emergency power supply features lithium iron phosphate technology, resulting in an EPS that is 63% lighter than lead-acid designs with a 10-year life expectancy. Available from your local avionics dealer.